Listen to this and be convinced. Are you being troubled? You are asking where the problem came from. Ha! I warn you. Master Jesus knows you. He knows your name. He knows where you are. He knows that you are watching us. But are you convinced that this is the truth? Or you are doubting? He knows even what is in your heart. To God be the glory. Father, I give you glory. Give us the grace. Let's listen to this piece of prophecy as we continue. But I pray that your heart convinced about the truth of Jesus. God does things in His own way and in His own time. Everything is good. So you must do three things: to listen the word of God, to believe and to obey. If you fail to do these things, you may forfeit whatever brought you. So today I'll entertain 1, 2, 3 questions because I know you are better. Once a beloved daughter.
My name is Sheba Osawa. I come from Kenya, Kisumu. My question is, I've been trying to do good by helping others. I even managed to open an orphanage, helped others, but at the end of it, I was mocked about it. People laugh at me because my son is mentally challenged. Some people say that I did that because of the devil in my house, that I exchange it to other children. After educating their children, they are all over. And then everything I had went down. I'm left without anything apart from sickness that I cannot even afford to treat my son.
Once a beloved daughter.
What you're saying is true, man of God. I've been loved so much by my parents because I was the last born in the family. I grew up when I was bright. I could help my father in some of the areas, and he took me to be one of the best because others left home. I was left with him. I taught myself how to milk, how to look after the cattle, how I could help my mother in every section in the home. So, man of God, what you have said is true.
And they ask you, are you really sure? Is that the man you want?
Yes, man of God, you are saying is true. When I finished my O-levels, I went to stay with my sister. Then one of their family friends came and told me to marry another man for a second wife. Then my sister got annoyed and told me, my sister, you're such a bright girl, you cannot go for a second wife. Is that the man you think is the best for you?
Is that the man you want? Never regret. You suffer.
Yes, they told me that we were living in Nairobi by then with my sister. So she reported me back to my parents at home and told my parents that I'm making a mistake of getting married to a second wife. And my parents refused, and my mother told me she will never be a party to it. So, man of God, what you're saying is very, very true.
Injured the parents.
Man of God, I married that man, but I could not keep the marriage. After 3 years, the man died and left me a widow. I never enjoyed that marriage. I suffered a lot.
Once a beloved daughter injured the parents. I say, whatever you want to do, do it. Then you Fix your lesu.
No,
you were in the lesu.
Yes.
It was Saturday evening.
Yes.
Your lesu and you walked.
What you're saying is true, man of God, because my sister had even told me to go back home because she cannot witness me doing that. I went home, it was on a Saturday, met my parents, and that Saturday, the man was coming from Nairobi to come and see my parents. I was in a lesson trying to organize what my visitors will eat. Then my mother told me I'm not a party to eat. Do what you can. So I had my lesson trying to organize myself without my mom's concept.
Why are you wondering?
My name is Silas Opere from Kenya. I find the revelation very deep and it's beyond my understanding.
Was I there?
No, you were not there. I'm sure.
Who was there?
Jesus Christ.
The faithful witness.
Faithful witness.
Christ Jesus was there. Kakande wasn't there. He's just a friend of Jesus.
Kakande Ministries, I've been longing to come here and to see you, to have prophecies. Man of God, my dream have come true.
Okay, you come. Once a beloved daughter. Look at you. You remember that Friday evening, the man in the sleep.
What you're saying is very true.
Couldn't breathe well.
Yes.
And that is the real cause of the death.
He was telling me that his chest is congested. And he kept telling me that, suppose I die and leave you, I don't know how you will survive.
Father, help her. And you saw somebody coming from the pit. He's coming from the pit to take you. This death. But your death is not now. I'm still wondering why somebody was coming from the pit.
Man of God, what you're saying is true. I've always dreamt somebody coming from the pit, and I'm running away from him because he's dirty.
So this is death.
Yes.
Father, I will remove this death. So I've cancelled this death because we have gone to a land and it was half hill.
Yes, man of God.
And we came from down like this. We climbed the beach. As we were settling a bit, we found a graveyard.
Yes, man of God, what you're saying is true. After all this, I got a second marriage to a Briton. And he bought me a land somewhere near a place called Maseno. It's a bit hilly. After I bought that place and I wanted to settle there, people around me keep telling me that the land has graves around and I should not be around there. Because that lady whom I bought the land buried all the children in that land and he was buried again. I should not build in that land. So that has been worrying me a lot.
So lady, this is the issue. Now your life has been changed. But don't bother with that land. Because the way you were told, it is true. And the people you see coming from the pit to take you. So forgive yourself. 2 Peter chapter 1 verse 20. Knowing this, first, that no prophecy of scripture is of any private interpretation. For prophecy never came by the will of man, but holy men of God